Hi, welcome to Let's Paint Watercolours with me, Colin. So if you're ready, let's get started. Okay, I'm going to start this one with a fairly simple sky. This is just straightforward Naples yellow. Bring it right across the page, over the mountains. Cad red deep. Some Sevres blue. You could use cerulean blue. Stronger at the top. All of the land area has been wetted, and I'm just going to drop in some raw sienna. You could use yellow ochre. But raw sienna is in the front, in the foreground. Drop a Naples yellow in there. This is some cad yellow medium, just to brighten it up. We'll just put some bushes in the front. A little bit of burnt sienna. Burnt sienna around the shore edge. On here. This just outlines the lake. You can shape the lay of the land with your brush stroke. Mixture of cadmium yellow, indigo. Just adding some greenery to it. I have some areas masked off. Cad yellow and indigo, a cad yellow medium, just slightly darker. Over the top we'll just take out some clouds using a kitchen roll. These are the clouds that you'd get, they seem streaking off on the mountains when the wind hits them. You'll hardly see them, but they will add interest to your painting. Now you can leave that to dry. Now the sky area is dry. We're going to move on to the background mountains, and I've just re-wet them both, but just been leaving a dry patch in between the two mountains so this doesn't mingle. This is a mixture of cobalt blue with a touch of burnt sienna and a tiny bit of cadmium red deep. And we'll go to the background one. I'm just going to paint them fairly simply, and we're just going to allow this colour to drift down. Helping it the boards at a slight angle. The second colour I'm putting on is the same colour, but just with a bit more cadmium red to it, just to change the colour. Same again, slightly stronger, create some shape on your mountain. Just begin to soften off. Then we can leave that to dry. I've just re-wet the background fir tree line, or the evergreens, and I've taken some of the grey colour and just added a little bit of cadmium yellow medium to it, and we're just going to drop this in to create the background evergreens. Bring out one or two tops, no detail really. It just helps your eye tell you that it's trees. It will give you the general idea. Once you have your background fir trees put in, we just take some of this mountain colour, which is the cobalt blue, burnt sienna and the cadmium red deep, and just drop that into some of these trees. Just gives it some more variation. Leave that to dry. Okay, I've just re-wet the area at the back here where the trees are. I'm just putting in some cadmium yellow with indigo. It's just some colour. Actually, while these trees are just drying a bit, we can just re-establish this area in the foreground where the paint has gone fugitive. That's been my fault. This is the cadmium yellow medium with indigo. Drop some dark under here. This is a darker mixture of the cadmium yellow and the indigo. Not too dark on these because they're a bit distant. Now that the background trees have dried out a bit, I'll just thin out some of that stronger green mixture for the back, and you can begin pulling your fir trees out. I'll just do a few just to show you. You have unlimited time at home, and we move on to this side here, and I'm just going to darken one side of this one, get the top. Pull. Dark shadows under the trees, just a tiny bit on here, not as strong. I'm just going to place some water. I'm just going to put some colour in this tree. With the cadmium yellow medium and indigo. Just dropping the next strength of colour. Just add a little more colour to the bottom so you can use it to pull it forward onto the land. Okay. Some drops of burnt sienna, and then we can leave that to dry. This is a stronger mix of the cadmium yellow and indigo. And I'm just going to put this into the tree and just tease the edges out like so. Now that that's dry, I'm going to put the third layer on, which is the same colour again, that's just been darkened off with some indigo and burnt umber into the green. Quite a strong mixture. Just going to pull some out. Okay, after everything is dried, we've just come to the lake area and we've just re-wet it all, and it's just a mixture of the sky colours, which is Seaver's blue, or if you haven't got that you can use cerulean, and I'm just going to put some in here. Into that we have some cadmium red deep, Naples yellow, these are all vertical lines, reflections, adding some dark just to show some deeper areas. Just a touch of green. Some burnt sienna, just mimicking the shoreline. And with a damp brush, I'm just going to put a streak in, just take some paint out. Okay. This is a mop brush and sometimes we overlook it, but it can do really good things. So I've just wet it. What I'm going to do is just spread the end out. I'm going to put some bushes in the front. So I'm just going to take some of the cadmium yellow, medium and indigo. I'm just going to pop some bushes on the front. See how it gives you random shapes? See how it's splayed out? Think about the shape of your bush. Then we move into the dark one, which is a darker mix of the indigo and cadmium yellow. Touch and we just darken the underneath. Burnt umber. Not too much. Just to add variation to your colour. Okay, I've rubbed the masking fluid off the areas that I've had covered up, and I've just run some raw umber up through the tree trunks. Then onto that I'm just adding just a touch of burnt sienna. That burnt sienna. This is indigo and burnt umber. I'm just going to put some dark bark in. Touch here, and onto these bushes here I'm just going to put some yellow ochre. Okay, after the masking fluids come off I'm just putting some straightforward mauve or purple flowers, just where I've masked some of the blobs out before we painted this section. Almost like foxgloves. This is raw umber. I'm just going to paint this the whole way up this tree. Once again, some burnt sienna. Just pull it round the tree in places. Some indigo and burnt umber. Just to add a real dark, some real depth. And then we'll put some branches on it. Pull the top of the tree out. If it like that, you can just indicate some dead branches however you want to. I'll just do a few and then I'll show you what it looks like when it's finished. While you're at home you have all the time in the world really to make this as intricate as you really want to. Bring some across the tree. Like so. Okay, there's your finished painting. What I've done is just put some wind streaks in with a craft knife. Just painted a few birds in the sky, signed it and finished. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video.